B&B spoilers. Katie Logan announces name of her new fashion company. Katie Logan has entered the building. The bold and the beautiful is entering a new era, and fashion powerhouse Forrester Creations is getting some competition. This week on the CBS soap, Bill Spencer's wife will announce the name of the new fashion company she received as a wedding gift. And jaws will drop. Katie Logan's big reveal is going to change everything on Bold and the Beautiful. Here's what's happening next week. Spoilers down below. Katie accepts Bill's company. Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, made a huge mistake when they replaced Katie at Forrester Creations. Dollar Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, was livid that they disrespected his Katie like that, and decided to give his wife her own fashion company to run. Who needs Forrester Creations when you have as much money as Bill Spencer? According to B&B spoilers, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, accepted Dollar Bill's extravagant wedding present and is eager to get to work establishing herself in the fashion world. Previews say that this week the new company will become official, and Katie will reveal the name that she has chosen. Meanwhile, across town, Ridge Forrester and his family will be reeling by the shocking news. Will Katie go traditional or spice things up? The Bold and the Beautiful isn't exactly notorious for their creative business names. In fact, we can't think of a single one on the show that isn't just named after the characters. Forrester Creations, Spencer Publications, Spectra, Hope for the Future, and Brooke's Bedroom are just a few examples. Katie has always taken pride in her family roots. She might try to incorporate her maiden name Logan into the name. It would be shocking if the writers spiced things up and gave the new company something less traditional to be called. The fashion landscape of Los Angeles has just been rocked to its core, and for fans of the Bold and the Beautiful, the news is bittersweet. While we celebrate Katie Logan finally stepping out of the long, suffocating shadow of the Forrester family, the sad news lies in the definitive end of an era. The Logan-Forrester alliance, once the bedrock of the show, is officially dead. In a move that has left Brooke Logan stunned and Ridge Forrester scrambling, Katie Logan has finally unveiled the name of her new fashion empire, and it's a declaration of war. The big reveal: what is Katie's new company called? For weeks, speculation has run wild. Would she call it Logan Designs as a tribute to her family's roots? Or perhaps Spencer style to honor her husband Bill's massive financial backing? As of the latest spoilers for the week of December 22nd, 2025, Katie has officially pulled back the curtain at Spencer Publications. While the show has been building the suspense to a fever pitch, the brand is set to be a sophisticated powerhouse that bridges the gap between the corporate grit of the Spencers and the elegance of the Logans. The name isn't just a label, it's a weapon. By launching this venture, Katie is sending a clear message to Ridge and Steffi: I am no longer your PR lackey. Why the sad news is trending. You might be wondering why sad news is attached to such a triumphant moment for Katie. For many longtime viewers, the sadness comes from the total fragmentation of the Logan family. Brooke versus Katie. Brooke Logan, usually the matriarch of the sisters, is visibly shaken. She hasn't just lost a sister at the office. She's gained a ruthless competitor. Seeing these two at odds, especially with Bill Spencer pulling the strings, is heartbreaking for those who remember their bond. The end of the Forrester family united front, with Eric Forrester entering a shaky retirement and Thomas returning to reclaim his spot. The Forresters thought they were consolidating power. Instead, they are watching their best talent walk out the door. The betrayal of heritage. Katie leaving Forrester Creations feels like the final nail in the coffin for the unity Eric worked so hard to maintain. The dream team raiding Forrester Creations. Katie isn't going into this alone. The truly sad part for the Forresters is that Katie is reportedly planning a massive talent raid. Rumors and spoilers suggest she has her sights set on 3 major players. 1. Eric Forrester, the ultimate betrayal. Eric is the heart of Forrester Creations. However, feeling pushed out by Ridge's constant pressure for him to focus on his health, Eric is looking for a reason to prove he's still the king of couture. If Katie offers him a lead design chair where he is respected, the sad news for Ridge will be a total loss of his father's loyalty. 2. Hope Logan. Hope has been struggling under Steffi's rigid leadership. With Thomas back and threatening the Hope for the Future vision, Hope is the prime candidate to jump ship. A move to Katie's new company would mean Hope is finally free from the Forrester/Steffi drama. 3. Deke Sharp. In a shocking twist, Deke, who was recently fired by Steffi, is expected to bring his edgy, fresh perspective to Katie's brand. This would give the new company an immediate advantage over the stale designs coming out of FC. A fashion war like no other. The stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about dresses. It's about a billionaire's revenge. Bill Spencer isn't funding this house out of the goodness of his heart. He wants to dismantle Ridge Forrester's legacy piece by piece. Feature Forrester Creations Katie's new housebacking legacy/family, Wealth Spencer Publications, billionaire. Lead designer Ridge/Thomas Potential. Eric/Deke Vibe Traditional/Elite Disruptive/Bold Weakness Internal. Infighting untested brand. What happens next? As we head into the final days of December, the tension is thick enough to cut with a pair of fabric shears. Will Brooke try to sabotage the launch? Can Ridge convince Eric to stay before he signs with the Spencers? How will Steffi react when she realizes the quiet Logan sister has become her biggest threat? The news is sad because we are watching the destruction of a legacy, but it is exciting because Katie Logan is finally the hero of her own story. The fashion landscape of Los Angeles has just been rocked to its core, and for fans of the bold and the beautiful, the news is bittersweet. While we celebrate Katie Logan finally stepping out of the long, suffocating shadow of the Forrester family, the sad news lies in the definitive end of an era. The Logan-Forrester alliance, once the bedrock of the show, is officially dead. In a move that has left Brooke Logan stunned and Ridge Forrester scrambling, Katie Logan has finally unveiled the name of her new fashion empire, and it's a declaration of war. The big reveal: what is Katie's new company called? For weeks, speculation has run wild. Would she call it Logan Designs as a tribute to her family's roots? Or perhaps Spencer style to honor her husband Bill's massive financial backing? As of the latest spoilers for the week of December 22nd, 2025, Katie has officially pulled back the curtain at Spencer Publications. While the show has been building the suspense to a fever pitch, the brand is set to be a sophisticated powerhouse that bridges the gap between the corporate grit of the Spencers and the elegance of the Logans. The name isn't just a label, it's a weapon. By launching this venture, Katie is sending a clear message to Ridge and Steffi. I am no longer your PR episode of The Bold and the Beautiful delivers a wave of emotion that longtime fans won't soon forget. In a quiet, almost fragile moment that stood in stark contrast to the usual glamour of Forrester Creations, Katie Logan finally spoke the words everyone feared were coming. Her announcement wasn't loud or dramatic at first, but its impact rippled through the Logan family, the Forrester empire, and the hearts of viewers everywhere. What Katie revealed today isn't just sad, it's life-altering. Broken heart, a silence that said everything. From the moment Katie appeared on screen, fans could sense something was wrong. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. Her voice trembled, just enough to signal that she was holding something back. This wasn't the confident, composed Katie Logan viewers have come to know. This was a woman weighed down by a decision she never wanted to make. As she gathered Brooke and Donna together, the room felt heavy. No music, no interruptions, just silence. And then Katie spoke. I don't know how much longer I can keep pretending everything is okay. Those words alone sent chills through the audience. Katie's emotional announcement. Katie revealed that she has reached a breaking point. Emotionally, professionally, and personally. After years of putting everyone else first, of enduring heartbreak, betrayal, and disappointment, she admitted she can no longer continue the life she's been living. In a devastating confession, Katie announced that she is stepping away from everything that has defined her for so long. Her role, her routines, even her place within the powerful fashion world that once gave her purpose. While she stopped short of saying goodbye forever, her words carried the unmistakable tone of finality. "This isn't just a break," Katie said softly. "This is me choosing to survive." The pain behind her decision. Katie's announcement didn't come out of nowhere. Fans have watched her struggle in silence for months. The emotional scars from her past with Bill Spencer still linger. Watching Bill move on, repeatedly hurt others, and yet remain a looming presence in her life has taken a toll she can no longer ignore. Then there's the constant pressure of living in Brooke Logan's shadow, a comparison that has haunted Katie for years. Despite her intelligence, strength, and compassion, Katie has often felt invisible in a family filled with powerful personalities and explosive drama. Today, she finally admitted the truth. She is exhausted. "I've been strong for everyone else," Katie confessed through tears, "but no one noticed how tired I've become." Brooke and Donna's heartbreak. Brooke Logan was visibly shaken by her sister's words. For once, the usually outspoken Brooke had nothing to say. Her eyes filled with tears as the realization hit. She had missed the signs. She had assumed Katie was fine because Katie always said she was. Donna, ever the emotional heart of the Logan trio, broke down immediately. She begged Katie not to shut them out, not to disappear the way she once did before. But Katie wasn't angry. She wasn't blaming anyone. That somehow made it worse. "This isn't about you," Katie told them gently. "It's about me finally listening to myself." What this means for Forrester Creations. Katie's announcement also sends shockwaves through Forrester Creations. Her role behind the scenes has been more influential than many realize. She has been a steady, rational voice in a company often driven by passion, rivalry, and impulsive decisions. Her departure, or even a long absence, leaves a void that could quickly turn into chaos. With ongoing tensions between Steffi and Hope, unresolved issues involving Ridge, and the constant threat of power struggles, Katie's exit removes one of the few stabilizing forces left. Several characters are likely to question whether this is truly about Katie's well-being, or whether someone pushed her too far. Bill Spencer's looming regret. Perhaps the most painful fallout will come when Bill Spencer inevitably learns of Katie's decision. Though Bill wasn't present for the announcement, his shadow looms large over it. Fans know that Bill has a history of realizing what he's lost only after it's gone. Katie stepping away may finally force him to confront the emotional damage he's caused, not just to others, but to the woman who loved him despite everything. Will Bill rush in with grand promises and desperate declarations? Or will this be the moment he realizes that apologies come too late? For many viewers, today's news feels like the final consequence of years of emotional neglect. A story of quiet devastation. What makes today's episode especially heartbreaking is its realism. There were no screaming matches, no slaps, no dramatic exits. Just a woman admitting she can't keep going the way she has been. Katie Logan's announcement resonates because it reflects something deeply human. The moment when strength turns into survival, when silence becomes too heavy to carry alone. Fans flooded social media with emotional reactions, many saying they felt seen by Katie's struggle. Others admitted they never realized how much pain her character had been holding inside. Is this goodbye or a new beginning? While Katie didn't specify how long she'll be gone or what her next step will be, the tone of her announcement suggests a major turning point. Some fans believe this could lead to a powerful reinvention of Katie Logan, a chance for her to rediscover herself outside the Logan Forrester Spencer triangle. Others fear this is the beginning of a darker, lonelier chapter. One thing is certain: nothing will be the same once Katie walks away. Her absence will be felt in every conversation, every family gathering, every boardroom decision. Why this hurts so much? Katie Logan has always been the quiet fighter, the one who endured in silence, the one who forgave when others wouldn't. the one who stayed calm while chaos exploded around her. Seeing her finally admit she's hurting feels devastating because it reminds viewers that even the strongest characters can break. Today's very sad news isn't just about an announcement, it's about loss. The loss of stability, the loss of certainty, and possibly the loss of Katie as we've known her. Final thoughts. The Bold and the Beautiful delivered one of its most emotionally grounded moments today, reminding fans why the show has endured for decades. Katie Logan's announcement cuts deep, not because it's shocking, but because it's honest. As the fallout begins and the other characters react, one question remains at the center of it all. Will anyone finally fight for Katie the way she has always fought for everyone else? Or is this the moment she chooses herself, no matter the cost? Katie Logan has always been the quiet fighter, the one who endured in silence, the one who forgave when others wouldn't, the one who stayed calm while chaos exploded around her. Seeing her finally admit she's hurting feels devastating because it reminds viewers that even the strongest characters can break. Today's very sad news isn't just about an announcement, it's about loss. The loss of stability, the loss of certainty, and possibly the loss of Katie as we've known her. Final thoughts. The Bold and the Beautiful delivered one of its most emotionally grounded moments today, reminding fans why the show has endured for decades. Katie Logan's announcement cuts deep, not because it's shocking, but because it's honest. As the fallout begins and the other characters react, one question remains at the center of it that no one wanted to see. The Bold and the Beautiful delivers one of its most emotionally devastating moments yet. Today's very sad news centers on Katie Logan and the heartbreaking decision that may alter the course of her life forever. Katie has accepted Bill Spencer's company. What sounds on the surface like a smart business move is actually loaded with pain, regret, unresolved love, and a quiet sense of defeat that fans can't ignore. This isn't a victory. This is a surrender. And the emotional cost may be far greater than anyone realizes. A choice made in silence, not strength. Katie Logan has always been known as the emotional anchor of her family. Compassionate, thoughtful, and resilient. She's endured heartbreak, betrayal, illness, and loss, yet somehow managed to hold onto her dignity. But this decision? This one feels different. Katie didn't accept Bill's company out of ambition or excitement. She accepted it out of exhaustion. After years of fighting to stand on her own, of trying to build something separate from Bill Spencer's overwhelming shadow, Katie finally reached a point where resistance felt pointless. The industry is ruthless. Opportunities are shrinking. And Bill never truly lets go. When Katie said yes, it wasn't with a smile. It was with a quiet nod, heavy eyes, and a heart weighed down by memories she's tried so hard to bury. Bill Spencer's victory feels uncomfortably hollow. For Bill, this moment should feel like triumph. His company is expanding. His influence is growing. And Katie, the woman he's never fully stopped loving, is back in his world. But something about this win feels unsettling. Bill didn't fight for Katie's independence. He waited for her to be worn down. He offered security when she was vulnerable, stability when she was tired, and protection when she felt exposed. Was it kindness or strategy? Deep down, Bill knows the truth. Katie didn't come back because she wanted to. She came back because she felt she had no other choice. And that knowledge casts a long, dark shadow over what should have been a proud moment. The pain of returning to a past that still bleeds. Accepting Bill's company means more than signing paperwork. It means walking back into a world filled with emotional landmines, a past where love and betrayal coexist side by side. Every office hallway, every boardroom meeting, every casual conversation will remind Katie of what they once had and why it fell apart. This isn't just business. This is personal. Katie once believed that loving Bill was worth the risk. She believed he could change, that their family could survive his impulsive decisions and dangerous obsessions. But history proved otherwise. Bill's choices cost Katie her trust, her peace, and nearly her life. By stepping back into his world, Katie is reopening wounds that never fully healed. A blow to Katie's independence. What makes this moment so heartbreaking for fans is what it represents. For years, Katie has fought to define herself outside of Bill Spencer. She wanted to be respected for her own talents, her own intelligence, her own worth. Accepting Bill's company feels like a step backward. Not because Katie is incapable, but because the world around her failed to support her independence. It's a reminder that even strong women sometimes have to make impossible choices in an unfair system. And that reality hurts. This wasn't Katie reclaiming power. This was Katie choosing survival. The Logan family's quiet concern. The Logans are no strangers to complicated relationships, but even they can sense the danger here. Brooke tries to be supportive, masking her worry behind gentle reassurance. Donna watches Katie with concern, noticing the sadness she can't quite hide. They all know Bill Spencer. They know how deeply he can love and how destructively he can hurt. No one says it out loud, but the fear lingers in every conversation. What if this breaks Katie all over again? Old feelings, new regrets. Working side by side with Bill brings back more than professional challenges. It brings back stolen glances, unfinished conversations, and emotions that never truly died. Katie tells herself she's stronger now, wiser, more guarded. But love doesn't disappear just because it's inconvenient. Bill, for his part, struggles to keep things professional. Every time he sees Katie across the room, he's reminded of the family they once shared and the future they lost. He tells himself this is just business, but his eyes betray him. And that emotional tension? It's a ticking time bomb, a sad reminder of what could have been. Perhaps the most devastating part of this story is the quiet grief beneath it all. Katie accepting Bill's company isn't about hope, it's about compromise. It's about accepting a life that isn't what she dreamed of, but one she feels capable of enduring. There's sadness in that realization. A deep, aching sadness that resonates with viewers who have faced similar crossroads in their own lives. Moments where the ideal path slips away, leaving only the practical one behind. Katie didn't choose happiness today. She chose stability. The power imbalance no one wants to acknowledge. No matter how professional they try to be, the truth remains. Bill holds the power. He always has. That imbalance makes this arrangement uncomfortable at best and dangerous at worst. Even if Bill never abuses that power intentionally, its presence alone changes everything. Katie is now working under a man who once controlled her heart, her family, and so much of her emotional world. That's not a clean slate, that's a fragile truce. And fans can't help but fear how quickly it could shatter. Is this the beginning of another tragedy? The Bold and the Beautiful has never shied away from showing how love and business can collide with devastating consequences. Katie accepting Bill's company feels like the start of another emotional storm, one that could end in heartbreak, betrayal, or loss. Will Bill try to win her back? Will Katie lose herself trying to keep things professional? Or will this decision cost her more than she ever imagined? Right now, there are no answers, only a heavy sense of foreboding. A moment that leaves fans heartbroken. Today's very sad news doesn't come with explosions or scandals. It comes quietly, painfully, and realistically. That's what makes it so powerful. Katie Logan didn't fall. She didn't fail. She simply reached a moment where the fight became too exhausting to continue. And sometimes that's the saddest story of all. As Katie steps into Bill Spencer's world once more, viewers are left holding their breath, hoping that this decision won't destroy the woman they've watched fight so hard to survive. In a twist that has left the Bold and the Beautiful fans reeling, the landscape of Los Angeles fashion has been irrevocably altered. What began as a celebration of love has turned into a bittersweet farewell to an era, as Katie Logan officially accepts Bill Spencer's staggering wedding gift, her very own fashion house. While the move signals a powerful new chapter for Katie, it comes with a very sad reality for the Logan and Forrester families, who now find themselves on opposite sides of a burgeoning corporate war. A wedding gift wrapped in ambition. The drama reached a fever pitch during the week of December 15th, 2025. Following the high-stakes remarriage of Hope and Liam, Bill Spencer, the dollar bill we both love and fear, proved he is back and has left the bold and the beautiful fans reeling. The landscape of Los Angeles fashion has been irrevocably altered. What began as a celebration of love has turned into a bittersweet farewell to an era, as Katie Logan officially accepts Bill Spencer's staggering wedding gift, her very own fashion house. While the move signals a powerful new chapter for Katie, it comes with a very sad reality for the Logan and Forrester families, who now find themselves on opposite sides of a burgeoning corporate war. A wedding gift wrapped in ambition. The drama reached a fever pitch during the week of December 15th, 2025. Following the high-stakes remarriage of Hope and Liam, Bill Spencer, the dollar bill we both love and fear, proved he is back in top form. In an impromptu ceremony at the Spencer mansion, Bill and Katie exchanged vows once again, sealing their long-awaited reunion. However, it was the wedding night reveal that truly stunned viewers. Bill presented Katie with a digital showcase of a fully funded, ready-to-launch fashion empire. For Katie, who has spent years as the underappreciated head of PR at Forrester Creations, the offer was a lifeline but a heartbreaking one. Why it's sad news for fans. The sadness in today's development stems from the shattering of the Logan-Forrester alliance. For decades, the Logans have been the heartbeat of Forrester Creations. Katie's departure isn't just a resignation, it's a defection, betrayal of legacy. Katie is walking away from the house that Eric Forrester built, a place she has called home for the majority of her professional life. The sibling rift. Tensions between Katie and Brooke are already simmering. Brooke, ever the protector of the status quo, is wary of Bill's ulterior motives. The fallout of disrespect. The emotional weight lies in why Katie is leaving. She recently confronted Ridge and Steffi for hiring an outside PR firm without her knowledge, effectively sidelining her. Watching a beloved character feel forced out of her family business is a bitter pill for longtime viewers to swallow. The new hierarchy, Spencer Publications versus Forrester Creations. With Katie at the helm of this new venture, the two fashion house framework is officially back. Much like the legendary rivalry between Spectre Fashions and Forrester in years past, this new entity, backed by Bill's billions, is designed to dismantle Ridge Forrester's dominance. Feature Forrester Creation Spencer Fashion House new CEO/lead Ridge and Steffi Forrester Katie Logan backing legacy luxury Spencer Publications. Bill Spencer, current mood vulnerable / overconfident aggressive / hungry potential recruits Thomas and Zend Eric Forrester. Hope Logan, a heartbreaking exodus. The most engagement-worthy part of this news is the potential for a massive staff exodus from Forrester. Eric Forrester's discontent. Rumors are swirling that Eric, feeling pushed into retirement by Ridge, may take his legendary talent to Katie's new house just to prove he's still the master. Hope Logan's dilemma, after being forced to fire her brother, Deke, to make room for a returning Thomas. Hope is disillusioned. Could she bring hope for the future to Spencer? The Deke tragedy. In today's episode, Monday, December 22nd, Hope was forced to deliver the crushing news of Deke's firing. This emotional low point is exactly the kind of sad news that Bill Spencer will use as leverage to poach talent. I think he has his own ulterior motive to destroy the dressmaker. One fan commented on social media, echoing the sentiment that Bill's gift to Katie is as much a weapon as it is a gesture of love. What happens next? As we head into the Christmas week, the atmosphere in Los Angeles is anything but merry. December 23rd. Eric gets emotional as he walks the halls of Forrester, realizing the history he might be leaving behind. December 26th. Katie remains in disbelief over her new power, while Donna tries to play peacemaker between her sisters. The sad news isn't just about a job change. It's about the end of an era of unity. When the Logan War begins in earnest in 2026, no one will be safe from the fallout.